my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get any notifications anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to hit that bell and subscribe so that you can get those notifications, okay? Also, any likes, shares, or subscribes are definitely helpful to the growth of the channel and its prosperity, so thank you so much for all of your support. This read is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm seeing that the cycle of this read has been influenced by the sun. I mean, everything is kind of influenced by the sun, though particularly what's happening during the cycle of this read is influenced by the sun. That's how the energy got to me for me to be able to do the read for you, okay? I'm also seeing some influence by the way of the planet Mars. Mars goes through an orbital cycle every 2 years. Mars influences the experience or the contemplation or thought processes of politics and responsibilities, okay? So you may be wondering or coming to a conclusion or prioritizing what your responsibilities are, or also how politics play a role in all of that, okay? I am seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security just in general, because this is a classic read for the Scorpio zodiac sign, okay? I'm seeing that you may have a question about if this is real life, and I pulled an angel card for the overall read and it says yes, this is real life. I'm also seeing that you may be feeling like your life is like a musical, or in some kind of way you may be musical, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing computers, like in some kind of way computers are involved in what you're experiencing during the cycle of this read, and probably why you have come to that one question, like the baseline question, is this real life? Yeah. So with computers and musicals, I am seeing The Matrix, and I'm also seeing the Symphony of the universe. Like, there's this quote that I remember reading not too long ago, and it says something about how, like, let your life story be harmonic to the symphony of the universe, okay? So like it be harmonic and it just flow like music, and that may be what it sounds like to God. Like, for all of us, no matter what we're going through, the good and the bad, it probably still all sounds like a smooth harmonic and symphony, like music to God's ears, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. So is this real life? The angels say yes, it is. I am seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about Jupiter. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years. Jupiter influences growth, prosperity, good fortune, manifestations, stuff like that. Jupiter is influenced by the way of the process of power from the southwest wind. So I am seeing that southwest wind involved in the cycle of this read. Also the northeast wind, the north wind, the southeast wind, and the south wind, depending on where it's coming from and how it affects you, or you know what I mean. And that's specifically having to do with only in America. Like, if you were born in America and you're trying to figure out how you navigate through the communities that you're raised in, there are so many different dynamics to what you can grow up around or grow up in in America, and that's why it says the northeast wind, just the north wind, or the southeast wind, or just the south wind, because the northeast is the perception of partnership, the north wind is just partnership, southeast is the perception of power, and the south wind is power. And we all know that that's a process to go through and experience all of them in those different aspects. So it says only in America, so I'm seeing you're American. Okay, moving forward, also with the western wind, where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about process, I'm seeing friction. So in some kind of way you may be learning about friction, or in a scientific sense, or conflict, right? And with that Jupiter energy, I'm also seeing because Jupiter directly influences growth and transformation and change and good fortune and prosperity, with that western wind also being learning about process, and Jupiter being that southwestern wind, the process of power. It's I'm seeing that you may have learned about how friction in some kind of way contributes to the process of power in your life during the cycle of this read, when it has to do with the Jupiter energy and manifestations, transformation, growth, and change. Okay? I'm also seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about perception, the perception of telling the truth, living in your truth, or someone telling you the truth, and how it is that you process it with that western wind, that friction. If someone tells you the truth about something that you're questioning, is this real life? Right? Your perception of it will influence how it is that you find that security that you're looking for in life, especially here in America. Okay? So I am seeing the butterfly energy. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies today, so yes. The butterfly energy representing evolution and growth. That's Jupiter. The next phase of your life. So you may be in transition, going into a different phase of your life. You're in that transitional phase, doing something new, letting go of old things, healing your inner child, and releasing the past. I'm also seeing blowing a kiss. With that blowing a kiss energy, it is the representation of unconditional love, giving and receiving love, fairness in love, and affection being returned to you. Okay? I'm also seeing key on a ring. With this key on a ring energy, it represents having a lot of options, different stuff to choose from. Like I said, with that only in America, there is those different kinds of winds, and how it is that it can affect you, or how it is that you encounter the wind, right? And that all determines how it is that you'll respond to it. So then there's a feeling of things being unconventional or different. I'm also seeing maybe a one-night stand, or like I said, something that's unconventional, and then maybe also feeling strung along. So with that friction, that energy of telling the truth, things that only happen in America, it could be maybe you were in uncharted territories or something like that. Though even in that energy, I'm also seeing that influence from Jupiter. So it could have all been destined to happen. Well, everything that happens to you is destined to happen to you. So yeah. Then I'm seeing the ship in reverse here. So the ship in reverse would represent that someone is not moving on from something. Maybe someone hasn't progressed from something. Maybe there was a lack in cutting ties, or this could have been something that you went through in the past. And just based off of what I'm seeing, through the cycle of the read, this ship in reverse energy could represent something that has happened in the past, because I see you in a different kind of energy towards the end of the cycle of the read. So take the information as it resonates, and if it does not relate to you or connect with you, if it doesn't resonate with you, then just we'll be okay. All right? So the specific messages and emotions that are associated with this read are for you to feel calm, for you not to feel inferior if you were attracted or if you did feel attracted, for you to feel amazed if you are amazed, for you not to panic. This message may be about a divine feminine or a message for a divine feminine, okay? For you not to feel fearful or to be cautious of this person, or like just for you not to be afraid, right? Or for that person not to be afraid of you. This is a natural read, and for you not to feel scared, okay? Any negative emotions or not so great experiences that you have encountered during the cycle of this read or in life in general are inherited experiences, because it takes human beings to make human beings. So some of the things that are, outside of our control and not our fault, okay? With that being said, human beings are not made without God source energy. So with God source energy also comes the strength and the ability to be able to overcome those challenges. So you can overcome this if there are any challenges, okay? I'm not seeing any cards in the challenge position. I am seeing that whatever needed to be left in the past has been left in the past, and there has been some type of healing energy. Though what I'm really seeing has been prompted for the cycle of this read, and that you're really wanting to know about is like, is this real life? Just a reminder, our planet is smack dead in the middle of space, infinite space, where there are other planets, other stars, all this other stuff around us. So with that being said, yes, this is real life, and I think that we've come a long way from, being a dust bowl and all of that. Furthermore, there's a lot of intelligence in what we exist in, right? And included in that is us. And you're a necessary part of what it is that you're experiencing, or else you wouldn't be experiencing it, right? So if you're wondering if this is real life for you, it is. Definitely is, okay? So, if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that have been offered to me is the star energy. The star energy is representing that you are the center of your lifetime experience. The body, the vessel, needs your spirit to animate it and make it real. Okay? And all souls are made with time. And it's all in God's hands. Okay? So, you're the star. Or that. Yeah. Okay? So this energy was received peaceful and in a calm way. Smart and intelligent, stylish and witty. Okay? And the energy that I see you in for this, like, I'm hearing that song now. I get money, I'm stop. Okay, so the energy that I see you in for the cycle of this read is the Page of Rods. This Page of Rods is recognition, an announcement that something new is about to happen. Something new is about to happen. Something good is in store. We're together again. You know, with that telling the truth card, this may be an announcement about the truth, right? It's like, hear ye, hear ye. That's what I'm seeing. Like, hear ye, hear ye. I am a representative of the soul of the sun. Do you see? with the sun pendant, like, I am a representative from the soul of the sun, here to announce, like all of that. And that's what I'm seeing with this page of Rise energy. So with the message, the announcement that this is real life, right? With the angel card, like, yes, this is real life. So you're being received in this energy as a little bit nerdy, because maybe you are on the outside looking in at what's going on in the world, and you're like, is this really like what goes on Earth? Or like, is this real life? And yeah. And so all the other people where you are may not believe it, right? And that's also a very strong possibility. There's that story about Bruno. During the Spanish, I want to say Inquisition. You could look it up. Though there was the persecution and execution of an astronomer, early astronomer, someone that studied the stars, named Bruno, and he was ostracized for bringing that revelation to, the church, and being like, we're not the only life form, we're not the only planet that exists. There's a whole universe out there that's existing around us, and we are, but a little thumbprint in all of it. I mean, yes, it's magnificent, it's amazing here, and some people may say that it's not so amazing here, right? Though at the same time, these beliefs, these truths, right, were challenging the church. And a lot of people were sacrificed or killed at that time for speaking against what it is that the church had to say at that time, okay? And this is kind of similar to that energy where it's like that revelation that you are a part of something that's bigger than you. You do have your individual experiences, yes, and they are your own, because you're the only one that can go through those experiences that were specifically designed for you to go through, to overcome, to experience even the good things, to celebrate. Though it's all a part of something that's bigger than you. It contributes to something that's bigger. The universe, what we're a part of. And you're being received in this energy is not obnoxious. So I'm just seeing like someone that is very smart, intelligent, wise, has done the research, been inquisitive, is given Neil Tyson, DeGrasse, whatever his name is, type of energy where you are like, yeah, this is real life. I've done my research. Yeah. So the energy that I see you in the past position for the cycle of this read is the Three of Swords. And this is where I was saying like that ship card in reverse. Like there was a breakup. Right? There was clearly a breakup, or maybe there was like some heartbreak or some type of disappointment in a relationship with that ship card in reverse, right? In some type of relationship, maybe someone didn't receive what they needed. It wasn't a mutual relationship, like of genuity. It could have been like an unconventional relationship where like there was maybe a one-night stand or something like that. I am seeing like it was an unconventional relationship. You may have felt like you were an option to someone, or that someone wasn't prioritizing you, or someone may have felt that way about you, like they felt like you weren't prioritizing them. Yeah, it may have been that as well. The thing about experiencing things that are not so great and the emotions that are associated with them is that they're inherited karmic ties, right? Like you didn't ask for that to be written in your story, in your book of life, right? For you to go through those experiences. And the reason why those were like your only options at that time to go through that experience is because it was inherited. Okay. A really good example of this is like being, okay, I'll give 2 examples. Where someone is like raised in a hood, because it has to do with communities as well. Like when you're raised in a hood and you have a family that is involved in that street life, and that feels like at the time your only option of survival. Yeah. Versus if you were raised in a different kind of situation, right? And then another example of that, what I'm talking about is specifically like not so great examples, right? Where if you were like raised in a country, only in America, right? Where the paler complexion people in our country had to go through, let's just say, a deep cleaning of their souls when it came to slavery in this country. They had to go through a really deep cleaning, and it took time for that to happen. If we're telling the truth, with this eastern wind and the friction that happened amongst those paler complexion people that stood together in families, right? And treated darker complexion people as if they were not human, like treated them like animals, and whether if they were prisoners of war or not, right? Because there is that storyline as well where they were prisoners, so we could treat them like slaves. So the reality of it is, y'all didn't just treat them like they needed to pay off a debt to society. Y'all treated them like property, like they were not human, like they were animals, and so on and so forth. So our country needed a deep cleansing in the soul department, and that caused a lot of friction. There was a lot of truth that still may need to be revealed, because it is deep-rooted hate within the self, the soul, right? And the existence of being human, and that difference between what reveals itself on the surface and how it can be sustained by the way of the sun, right? So yeah, and Jupiter energy could only be that kind of energy and planet to go through those cycles every 11 years for centuries and centuries, to oversee and to influence the change by the way of the prayers and the thoughts and the collective spirit of good that wanted to make a difference in our country. So with this 3 of Swords card, I mean, it could be personal relationships, right, that are going on specifically with you. Though on a larger scale, the example that I just gave in regard to the friction that happens on a larger scale in regard to humanity, I'm just seeing that there was a hurt that needed to be healed, and a ship that needed to be sailed. People needed to move on. People needed to grow from it. And with this 3 of Swords upright, I'm seeing that that's exactly what happened. Karmic ties have been cut. You have had the ability to move on. You have had the ability to receive what it is that you need. And now the energy is progressive and moving forward, okay? And in certain situations, if you do, and the reason why I'm about to say that is because the 3 of Rods is what comes next. I'm seeing 3, 3, 3. How did you do that? Okay, so with the 3 of Swords, I'm just seeing it now. So with the 3 of Swords energy, I am seeing that this is a sensitive subject. Obviously, prejudice or feeling like you were a third party, third wheel, that is also a sensitive subject if it was a personal relationship. And then I'm also seeing it's a situation that needs a lot of sympathy or you need a lot of sympathy in regard to the situation, because like I said, for all the people that were involved in what happened in the development of this country, and all the lives that were lost, and all the people that were treated like they weren't human and they were treated like property, it was all a part of the process for not just those individual people that were directly involved, though also their bloodlines and their family that probably were cursed and that had to go through all the stuff that happened from those curses. And what I mean by curses is the fact that this planet is smack dead in the middle of deep space, right? And with that truth, you have to know that there's magic that keeps it all together and keeps it working and keeps it going, and then that magic connects to you and makes you real, right? So with that being said, the ability or the capacity to may have possibly encountered some type of curses and blessings all in the same, it's very possible, especially after some people were enslaved and raped and abused, and just, you know, the big word abuse over all of it, right? So yeah, that's a very sensitive subject, topic, or thing that people would like to say you just need to get over it and move on because you're still alive and life goes on. And the root of it, like, you want to send love and light and healing energy to the root of it, okay? And that's what I'm seeing with this Three of Swords in the past position, is that there's a great healing that has been done with this blowing the kiss energy, because it's a recognition of that unconditional love, that giving and receiving love, that fairness in love, the affection being returned. Because you got to remember, at that time there were deities and gods and other religions that people were practicing at the time, and during that whole time, these people that are being enslaved and not being treated like human from when they were once free, they're all like, God, please help us. You know, their deities are probably, you know, it's probably a lot going on in the spiritual world at that time. And then the spirit of vengeance, and it constantly, you know, like perpetuating a spiritual war. And the only way that you can be able to heal from that kind of friction is to activate God's source, that is the embodiment of this quote-unquote Big Bang Theory, right? Recognizing that we were all one at one point in time. I'm talking about the cosmic design. That we were all one at one point in time, and then boom, and then it's all spread out. You get what I'm saying? So and I'm seeing that with this butterfly energy, and I'm geeking out with you with the whole nerdy energy with the Page of Rods, obviously, because we are a wonder, you know. So I am seeing that butterfly energies, you know, talking about evolving and growth in the next phase and healing your inner child and releasing the past. So this all has to deal with healing from even inner child wounds, right? With that Three of Swords. And you're being received in this energy as moving forward, or forward moving and lively. Yeah. I was saying I didn't notice that it was the angel card number read until just now. So that 333, yeah. So here we go with the second three, the Three of Rods. The Three of Rods is recognizing the work, or the great work that had been done, not just on your end, though universally, for you to go through those experiences. Recognizing how it is that you've grown and being able to let go of what does not serve you. And I also see it as like a time of recognizing like how it is that you have grown from the things that were not so great, right? and just being in that energy of acceptance. That's a big thing, like being in an energy of acceptance, so that there's not a quarrel or a score that needs to be settled with the devil's energy, right? It's more so like an acceptance of even the things that were not so great, because you are God and God alone. Okay? You're God and God alone. You didn't really need to seek vengeance if you didn't feel like you needed to seek vengeance, because you're in control of all of it. So what I'm seeing is that Jupiter energy being like, yeah, well, with all of that has happened, it has brought us up into where we are now. And if you don't feel like it's not so great of an experience, then talk to God and God alone within. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing with this Three of Rods energy. Healing your inner child, releasing the past, and looking forward to the future. And that's exactly what I'm seeing with this Three of Rods. Because it's like those ships have sailed. And you know, this person, they turn back around and they have these rods and this staff. And it's like, okay, no, well, how will I move forward? You're being received in this energy as adorable, loving, and charming. This is how you were in the past. You were being received as clean, okay? So, heal from a broken heart, let go of the past, moving on. You've healed your inner child. Very adorable, nice and clean, moving forward. Then I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles. With this Three of Pentacles, look, I'm looking for the Three of Cups now. So with this Three of Pentacles energy, I'm seeing that you're like being diligent in building up your skills and your talents, like working hard. Okay. That 333 number, angel number, is saying that you're protected. That this whole thing, this was a divine time, like divine timing. And it's because you did have that question, like, is this real life? Or you may have been like, well, why is this happening to me? And it's like, because you're a part of something bigger. And you're focusing now towards the end of the cycle. I'm seeing that you're focusing on your finances, building up your skills and talents. And in this energy, you're not overwhelmed. So whatever it is that you were doing for work, you may have been overwhelmed in, right? And though in this energy, I'm seeing you're not overwhelmed. You're being received as intelligent, brilliant, and also caring and smart and sweet. Okay? Whew, only in America, baby. So what do I see for your future? Before I tell you about what I see for your future, I want to tell you about what I see for ours. I am an independent government contractor, so that means that I go out and do volunteer service projects. I've also held positions as like a community engagement coordinator, so I reach out to people that are doing local projects. So that means that if you have any volunteer service projects in your area, please feel free to share that with me. We travel all over the U.S. We do all types of different service projects. And if it seems like something that I'm interested in or that I'm capable or able to do, just send me a comment and reach out to me and let me know. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And hopefully we can collaborate and work together. Nonetheless, I'm also doing a fundraiser because it requires money for gas and lodging and all of that good stuff. So here's the video for that. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project that requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels. Bye! I want to thank you all so much for being supportive of my channel, the messages that I'm able to bring to you and share with you, as well as my life off of the app and the difference that I commit myself to making in the world. I do welcome and appreciate all donations. We just got another donation today. So shout out to you, my fans and followers, and all of the people that support what it is that I'm doing. Yes. And here is the rest of your read. So speaking of your future, I'm seeing the High Priestess. This High Priestess is someone that is spirit-fed, spirit-led, and also led by their intuition. Okay? So you're wondering if this is real life. Angel card says yes, it is. The High Priestess knows that. So this may be you that's in this energy now, or this could be someone that has come into your life and just like confirmed it, like, yeah, all of this stuff is true. So yeah. So in this High Priestess energy, you're being received as not harmful, not unhealthy, very important, believable, and not insulting. Okay? So I'm seeing that she gives you the truth, or she gives it to you gracefully, or he gives it to you gracefully. Also, if you're the one that's in this energy and you're sharing this truth with other people, because you could also be in that Mars energy where, hello, Mars is influencing the cycle of this read. Mars goes through an orbital cycle every 2 years, right? Mars influences the experience of responsibilities and also politics. Look, political. It is also political season, okay? So the politicians are doing their thing right now, and this only is happening in America, okay? So this High Priestess is coming to you, or you could be this in this High Priestess energy. This High Priestess could be this politician, right? That's coming to you, bringing this truth to you, and also recognizing that, let's just highlight the fact that prejudice, racial injustice is not the only thing that we need to overcome as humankind. There is also gender, and the politician, the one politician in America that poses a threat to the old way is obvious, right? So you may have met someone in this High Priestess energy that gives you a revelation of some type of truth as to the friction, what's going on in America, telling you the truth and how it is all connected to Jupiter. Or you could be that person, okay? Moving on. And now I'm seeing that that's what's going to happen in the future, and they do it in a graceful way, because they do it in a way that, like, you don't feel like you're being attacked or not being insulted. You know that it's believable because it's your life. It's relative to you and what you got going on. And you're also seeing those synchronicities, right? That butterfly energy. You also see and hear the synchronicities of the storylines, and right? And how it all resonates with stuff that has gone on in your personal life cycle. And even as it has gone on with your own personal life cycle, you see how it is all connected to something that's bigger than you, right? I'm hearing that Ludacris song, when I move, you move, just like that. And it's just like, yeah, just like that. And with that 333, it's like, just like that, though. Don't feel bad about it, because it was inherited for you to go through that experience. And in addition to you going through that experience, you overcame it and you grew from it, okay? And it was meant for you to go through that experience, because it was meant for you to grow from it, because no one else in your bloodline could go through that experience, and only you were the chosen one that could overcome that challenge. And it was a protected challenge. It's almost like being in a boxing ring instead of being in a street fight. I don't know if that makes it better or not, so that's what I'm seeing. It's not funny. Moving forward, High Priestess energy, and then I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles. So in this Page of Pentacles energy, I am seeing that it's somebody coming in with a little bit of money, you know what I mean? And this could have been you, right? And a little bit is better than nothing at all, okay? Or this also could represent you starting something new in regard to your finances. You know what this is reminding me of? Like donations. Because like there's a difference between getting $1,000 from one donor, right, versus getting $10 from 100 donors. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing that someone is giving, it could be someone giving you time, or someone giving you donations, or someone coming in with an offer of some type of security. And honestly, this person could be in the energy of like, this is all that I have, and they could be asking you like, well, will you accept it? Do you get what I'm saying? Or you could be the one that's in this energy. You're being received in this energy as sensual. Lively, animated, exuberant. You know, like I said, the body is just the body, though it's not animated without the spirit. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Like somebody, maybe it could also be somebody praying for you. I ask for people, you know, people that view my channel and people that are making donations to also pray for me. Like, if you can't give me some type of donation, then can you pray for me? Because the power of the tongue is powerful, and all you gotta do, who knows, you might have a direct connection with God stronger than the one that I have, and you be like, oh, I want to pray for Sparrow that she gets what she needs, and da da da, and then God like, oh, bet, facts. And then I'm like, I've been praying to God for how long? You know what I mean? So, I mean, it could be that kind of energy, where you're in this energy or someone else is in this energy. Just don't ever think that your power and your presence with God is not granted or appreciated or worthy. Like, God is worthy of your time and you're worthy of God's time. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's the one that created you. So if you need to go to God and have a conversation, then trust me, He's listening. His eye is always on the sparrow. Okay? Trust me, I know. So with the Page of Pentacles, I am seeing like, you may be attracting, because I am seeing sensual though. Sensual could also mean like attraction. So you could be attracting that wealth to you, that security to you that you're seeking by the way of the spirit. So Then I'm seeing that you will be in this Four of Swords energy. This Four of Swords energy is recognizing that it's time to get rest. You need rest. You need to recuperate. Go within. Address some things. There's always time for that, to heal the inner child, to be the observer of your energy in other life cycles, because that's what happens when you dream. Payments are made. Okay? So in this Four of Swords energy, you're being received as magical, miraculous, and marvelous. So you're about to go into the dream world and make some miracles happen for you, is what I'm seeing in the near future. So good for you. And then, or in your recovery, right? Or you're going to get the rest that you need. Like literally, because you see how like this Page of Pentacles is like, I'll give you the beginning, and then this other one is like, this Four of Swords is like, you'll get the rest that you need. Okay? And then I'm seeing miraculous, so just go within. Wishes granted. You're being received in this energy as not obsessive, so you haven't been obsessing over the rest that you need, though it's coming, and you're going to get it because you need it. Okay? And what does that mean? Everything. It means the Ten of Cups. Wish fulfillment. With this wish fulfillment, that's like absolute joy. The Ten of Cups, like you're satisfied. Okay? The cycle has been completed. Okay? Those confirmations, affirmations, authorizations, whatever it is that you needed, you're receiving. Okay? This energy is coming in grace. Gracefully. Coming in for you gracefully. In a common and ordinary way. Okay? I'm happy for you. Then as far into your future as I can see is justice. So you get the rest that you need. Then you get the joy. I'm hearing first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect. And it's like, first you get the rest that you need, then you get the joy and the honor. And boom, 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 boom. 333. So whatever happened with this 333 energy is the reason why the future unfolds the way that it does for you, okay? You get the rest that you need, you get the joy that you need, and then you get the honor and justice that you've been praying for. And hopefully that's you feeling free. You letting go of the past because you got what you needed. Okay, I'm seeing you in this energy as believable, credible, convincing, understood, easygoing, okay? So you're wondering if this is real life. Oh, money is coming, child. My hand is and it's the right hand. It's the right hand. So, to you, Scorpio, it really is. Like, I am sending you love and light and healing energy. I appreciate you all for coming and being here with me today for this time for this read. I do send you love and light and healing energy. I thank you all so much for joining me for this read, being so supportive of my channel. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and also comment if you have any projects in your local area here in the US that you want to share and possibly collaborate with me on. I will see you all next time. Bye.